October it'll be 2 years.
It was halfway through the second pint of Guinness.
And then deciding a name as well.
How we would actually get a place. If a building is condemned, could we take it?
A lot more people sitting around the table got interested in it, and sure, the idea was born. Let's act on this.
We'd go cycling around and just looking wherever there wasn't lights on in the building.
Why? Yow, yow, yow. Hey, yeah.
We were going through all these roundabout ways of getting a place.
Yeah.
And then it was just right there. And it was right there.
On Middle Street.
Middle of Middle Street.
Yeah, the
heart of
Middle
Galway.
Street. The heart of Galway.
Why? Yow, 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 yow.
It'd be cool if we made a documentary maybe someday.
And action.
Social space 24 Middle Street. A place for you and a place for me. Community! Place for discovery! Place for company! Remember, social space, Galway, our space is your space!
Lively up when we a rise it up, higher it up when we a burn it up, raise it up when we a blaze it up, we a go nice it up, we a go vibes it up, light it up.
What's anyone doing in this space?
No, I was just walking down the street a couple of weeks ago when I moved to Galway, and I found it was here, like, so I came in.
Hot of fire burn, hot of fire burning, hot of fire burn.
It's a great meeting place for people to come in, all walks of life, and a lot of people I know would use it for workshops upstairs or to rent the space, or even if you're in town, you want to come in, have a cup of tea.
There's always a sense of community and tribe.
Sínta chun spás agus ní cosí sé go leor agus bíonn fáilte rih aon duine nó riamh.
It's amazing in some ways and normal in others. You're getting people together and getting the early 90s back, really. And everyone was socialised.
We are go light it up, we are go fire it up, we are go nice it up, lively up when we are raise it up, turn it up when we are blaze it up.
It really is something that combats social poverty, and with people having less and less money, they have less money to spend, and that increases their loneliness and their isolation, so a place like this is really wonderful.
It's very important that the community starts to provide its own solutions in a DIY approach, and to come together where profit isn't a motivation, provide a physical space for different groups of different interests and diverse opinions to come together to discuss and to debate.
It's a shared space, so it doesn't belong to anyone, but it belongs to everybody. There's no bosses, there's no leaders. So I like the ideals behind that.
It's a unique thing, you know, it's not for profit and all that, so it's good.
Sweet, sweet reggae, sweet, 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 so sweet, 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 so sweet, so sweet, so sweet, 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 so sweet.
We wanted a kind of autonomous space that didn't have any political or religious agenda, that could actually respond to the specific needs of our own city.
It's a crossover of different fields and areas and interests, and it's good.
I don't know, it was me and Ken here at the start. Well, Ken was at the very start. I think you were at the first
The dawn,
meetings.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
the dawn of the space.
3, 2, 1.
Here we are in Galway Space. It is number 24 Middle Street, County Galway. Across the way from the very nice Antibhark. You can cross the road for a nice cup on tea inside in our lovely space. Follow me through the magic door. This is our little gathering space.
Oh my lord!
Social hub. This is where people talk and cheer and laugh and discuss and debate and excite and enjoy ourselves.
You will see lots of people wearing these t-shirts, and these are the people that have helped to set up the space and who are helping in recruiting people to volunteer within the space and are also helping with the fundraising and the design of the space.
Yeah, like the place works on a volunteer basis and nobody's being paid to do anything. Like we had to be really clear on kind of like role description before we started, or else things were going to fall through the cracks. So that's why we had to sit down and break things into working groups.
There's the finance group, the fundraising group, the communications group, the proposals group, the proactive group, and
Physical space, yeah.
The physical space, like, you know.
But there's been such a turnover of volunteers in the space, and that's continuing. You have to make sure things are handed over to volunteers.
Let's continue up the stairs now. On the wall here we have the different rooms that we are about to see. Follow us up where there are all of our rooms. We are now entering the blue room. As you can see, the door is blue. And it says approximately holds 7 to 8 people, ideal for smaller workshops and classes, band rehearsal space, smaller exhibitions, etc. At the moment there is an African exhibition going on inside here. One of our mates has spent a couple of months out in Africa studying drums so he can start drumming over here. So this is just an example of what can be done in the blue room. You can have exhibitions, so if you want to ever come in and do something in the blue room, whatever it is, if it's photography, if it's art or whatever, this is the room for you. Even if it's a bit of band practice, and then you can just rock on.